Her art is so beautiful. She must be no less.
Can there be anyone more humble? Manvi, if everything goes well, we'll hold the engagement today.
So soon, but mother-in-law.
Let us not delay this.
It is true, Mother. I like Seerat. I'll accept whatever decision you make. I trust in your choice.
Did you hear that? They like Seerat. They are ready to accept her as their family's daughter-in-law.
This wedding won't happen. Sahiba, what the heck are you saying? And why can't I marry Angad? Because I won't let this wedding take place.
Hey, want to watch this in your own language subtitle? It's super easy. Just click the CC button. If you're on your phone, tap the CC button above. If you're watching on a TV or laptop, click the CC button below. Choose your language, English, Arabic, French, Spanish, German, and many more. And enjoy the series your way.
With a disgusting mind, one ruins his own name.
Today the girl crossed all my limits. She doesn't know whom she's messing around with.
Oh Almighty, in no time has my family gone against me. All my efforts have gone in vain. The dreams I'd woven for my daughters have been shattered, Almighty, completely. My daughter Seerat, who was born to me, I took care of her for 9 months in my womb, Almighty. They've accused me of pushing her in a vortex of problems. I'm being accused. And none other than my family is accusing me, Almighty. My husband, my daughter is accusing me. Oh, all of you are labeling me as a bad mother, right? Accusing me. I'm ruining my family. You're all saying that, right? Isn't that what you're all saying? You all want to prove that I'm a liar and a greedy woman and a bad person. You all say that I'm completely blinded by money. If I'm bad for you all, if I'm wicked, then you know what? I shouldn't be here in this family. I'll leave for good. I don't want to stay here. I'll not stay here. Drown in your miseries. I don't want to stay here. No way I'll stay here. I'll leave for good. Just you watch. No use living now. I'm not going to listen to a word anyone says.
Mom, stop it!
Santosh, stop this nonsense. Are you crazy or something?
Archie, take the matchbox!
I want to.
Mom, stop it!
I don't want to. I don't want to live.
Santosh!
Mom, what are you doing? Don't do this, Mom. I'll do whatever you say, Mom. We'll do what you say. Can I get some water?
Santosh, are you alright or shall we call a doctor?
Mom, here. Have turmeric-infused milk. Mom, at least now we've listened to you. Please, stop worrying. We'll do whatever you tell us to do. Promise.
Stop considering us your enemies, Santosh. We are all family to you. Had you not stood by me when my older brother had passed away, I surely would have given in to the harsh circumstances. Your moral support gave me a lot of courage, even for everyone. We have 3 young daughters. They have to lead their own lives. Didn't you think of them before? Jumping into this madness.
I am always going to be worried about them. You tell me. What do I want in my life? What are my dreams? My only dream is that my daughter's dreams get fulfilled. If you people go ahead and crush my dreams like this, if you ruin my hopes, then why should I even live?
Mom, our dreams will indeed get fulfilled. Because we are determined, passionate, and we work so hard. But what's the point of fulfilling those dreams if you are not with us? If you want us to be happy, then first you need to take care of yourself. You know that you have a heart problem. Still, you become so hyper with every small thing. Mom, if you don't keep yourself fit and fine, then how will you deal with other issues?
Why am I thinking about Gary every now and then?
Seerat will never get a better guy than Angad Singh Brar. I am telling you this again.
How do I tell her? How do I explain it to her that they are arguing about Angad? But I don't like him. I like his brother. I should tell them. No. If I tell Mom that I don't like Angad at all, and also interviews people at the dining table, and gives lectures on the first date on global warming, then there will be havoc in this house. Honestly. What should I do?
But Mom, it's not a wise decision to tell lies to fix a marriage.
So this is my worth in this house. All of you are wise except for me. I am an idiot to fix Seerat's marriage. With lies, am I right? How could you even think that I have lied to the Brars about our real situation? They are the famous Brar family. They are a reputed family of the city. They do a lot of research before making the design of a simple earring. Will they not check her background before making Seerat their daughter-in-law? In fact, they have already done it. They know everything. They know about our entire family, our financial condition and our neighborhood. They know everything.
They know everything about us. I mean, about my job and about our lifestyles.
Yes.
And still, they are ready to be our relatives.
Yes.
Are you sure about it? Or is there a misunderstanding?
If I have to lie to fulfill my dream, then so be it. That's what I'll do. Why on earth would I lie to you? If they had not shown interest in Seerat, then how would I have dared to go ahead with this matter? Tell me.
They want to fix this marriage despite knowing everything? Mom, are you sure that they know about our condition?
Bravo, my dear. You are saying the same thing for so long now. You better say it to my face that you don't trust your mother at all.
No, Mom. I'm just asking. I completely trust you.
What about your dad? From his silence, it is clear that he doesn't trust me. Not in the slightest. I have never asked you for anything. I have accepted whatever I got and all the circumstances. But today I beg of you. This is not for myself, but for the sake of my daughters. It's for our daughters. Please give me the right to brighten their future. Please. This is all I ask of you. I want nothing else. If you wanted to refuse me, why did you stop me from dying? Why did you save my life? Why did you?
Dad, say something. Mom is deeply affected by all this.
All right, Santosh. You may do whatever you think is right. I am just following my heart. And it says that I shouldn't hurt you any longer, so I'm with you, Santosh. But I don't know if this will actually brighten my daughter's future.
You can be rest assured. Our daughters will lead a very good life. I promise you this.
Oh, Neetu. There really is magic in your hands.
Thank you, madam.
I was really missing having a massage with your hands for 2 months. Do you know that? Even Gary found a spa appointment for me, but, well, their hands didn't have the magic that yours do.
Well then, Miss Jasleen, I heard that all of you are going tomorrow with Angad's marriage proposal.
I see. So you've already heard the good news then?
Come on, that's not good news. It would be very good news if Mr. Gary's marriage gets fixed with a girl from a decent family, don't you think? But Miss Jasleen, I don't understand something.
You are surprised. You're surprised how happy I am that Angad is actually getting married. I mean, why would I be like that?
Miss Jasleen, I don't understand. Do you have the capability of reading minds? Now that you guessed the question, please give me the answer.
Oh, Neetu, I am very happy because Angad has chosen a very special girl for himself.
What? Is the girl special? Then why don't you fix Mr. Gary's marriage to her?
Oh, no. The girl is very special because she's dreaming much higher than her existing status.
Wait, are you saying that she is very overconfident?
Correct.
But then, Miss Jasleen, what is your benefit in Angad's marriage?
No, you don't get it, Neetu. Well, at times, causing loss to someone gives more pleasure than conspiring for your own benefit.
So who is causing a loss?
Well, it's the perfect grandson. It's Angad. The one that father-in-law thinks will be the pride of the family. And Seerat is coming into his life as a big trouble. And then Angad will be so disturbed in his life that he'll become troublesome to everyone.
I'll tell Mom that I love Gary and not Angad. Mom will still be happy because Gary has the entire business control.
You are unbelievable. Can't you even hear that your phone is ringing right now? Answer it.
Mom, it's Aunt Suda. How did this miracle happen?
It's because of me. I gave Sister Suda a missed call. We had to get a phone call. Sister Suda's phone call. Oh, goodness. Really? Sister Suda?
Doshi, why is Suda calling you? You guys haven't spoken to each other for years. Why is she calling now? Did something bad happen?
Oh my goodness. Is that your mouth or a camera from the black and white era? There's only negative in there. Oh, Sister Suda must have found out about Seerat's wedding. That too with a rich guy. So she called me to ask about that. No matter what, relationships don't end if you stop talking to each other. She's their aunt. Why won't she care about them?
How do I tell Mom about Gary?
Hello? Oh, my sister. After a long time.
Mom, I had something important to talk to you about.
Later, dear. This is more important than that. How are you, sister? I'm talking to you after several years.
Dad, I know that you have a problem with this relationship, but since we have agreed to it, don't worry so much.
It's not a matter to worry about, dear. Assume that this relationship gets finalized. Then they are brars. More than half the city knows about them. We don't know how many people will come with the group. We don't have the status to serve them well. We don't even belong together. And how will we get money to do all of this?
Sister? Well, you know that my wishes are too big, but I don't have the status at all. The Brar family want to come here to talk about Seerat's wedding. They want to come here. What do I hide from you, sister? How on earth will we serve them? And that's why I had to call you, sister. Just help me a little bit, please. Take the responsibility of Seerat's wedding. You can do it, sister. Please don't refuse me, sister. I swear to you. Please save my respect. Sister, you are under my oath. And please don't refuse me, sister. For heaven's sake, sister. Sister, please don't refuse.
We've agreed to Mom, so we will have to do it, Dad. Yes, let's do one thing. The jewels that you made for my wedding, let's sell them. We'll get a good amount of money.
Problem. What if they ask about my diamond ring? How did I get it? Why? Who gave it? I will try and hide it. Yes.
What happened, Dad? Okay, if you don't want to sell, we can pawn it.
Never, my dear. I will never touch those jewels. Yes, that PF that I made for you 3, I'll withdraw it.
What are you saying, Dad? We need that money for 𝐀𝐿𝐻𝐻's education, and there are sports expenses too. We have to take care of that as well.
But we will have to do something, dear.
We must do it, Dad. Let's just do one thing. Withdraw Sister Seerat and Mai's deposit, but let 𝐀𝐿𝐻's deposit be.
No! Have you gone mad? If you don't want to get married, withdraw your deposit. Why should I withdraw my deposit? I need my money a lot, honestly.
I wish I could slap you now. You need your money? Think about others for once in your life. Can't you do that?
I have some good news to tell you all. All the arrangements are done now. Now I have no worries.
What were you worried about, Mom?
I'm not worried about anything. Yes, Sahiba. She missed me a lot. Really. I told her about Seerat's wedding during our conversation, and she was so happy about the news. She said, "Don't refuse me now. I'm Seerat's aunt, so I will help you with everything you need."
Wow! That's great, Mom!
Yes.
Will Aunt Suda and her family stay with us? They'll come to our house after a long time, Dad.
Why would they stay at our house?
What do you mean?
Oh, I completely forgot to tell you. Sister Suda told me that she has knee pain. She can't walk a lot. She can't sit and stand often. She's in a lot of pain. So she said, we should rather talk about Seerat's wedding at Sister Suda's house.
What? But why, Mom?
Toshi, the Brars are coming to our house for the first time and to talk about the alliance. Why would we invite them to your sister's house? If the groom's family sees our house, then they'll finalize the wedding for sure.
Look here. You think Sister Suda isn't our family, but she's my sister and she will remain that way. Her house is our house. It's the same. We are one family. Sister Suda called me herself and told me that she can help with Seerat's wedding, and if I refuse her offer today, then won't she think I have bad intentions? No. I can't break Sister Suda's heart like this. No.
But you...
No ifs and buts. We've lived here just making excuses. I agree that the Brar family know the truth about us. I do. Yet it is our duty to welcome them and take care of them and show them really great hospitality. We have a small house. The Brar family can't all fit in here. So will they talk nicely? That's it. We'll talk about Seerat's wedding at Sister Suda's house. That's the best for us. Okay? My sister erased all of my tension. She's that great, she convinced me.
Mom, look, remember one thing. It's a big deal that Aunt wanted to help out. We will bear all the expenses of the wedding. We won't take advantage of her goodness.
Yes, dear. We can handle the expenses, right? Of the wedding?
But Toshi...
Yes, we can. Dad and I will take care of the entire wedding, that's for sure. We can do it, Dad.
My dear, we are so blessed by the Almighty. Thank you, dear.
Loving the drama so far? Don't miss the next twist. Hit that subscribe button now for more English-dubbed twists, turns, and unforgettable moments every single week. Real drama, real emotions, all in English.
What else do you have in your gourmet menu? Okay. So pasta, pizza, and all the salad varieties. And add some of the best continental dishes. That you have there. Listen, don't worry about the payment. Just note down the address. Mrs. Suda Malik, bungalow number 24. Kira, how dare you do that to me? Give me back my phone.
Take it.
Kira!
Tell me, sister, who on earth are you ordering so much food for?
Are you so simple? Don't you already know that, Kirat? I have ordered it for the Brars. They will be here to see me. Like I will order it for you, honestly.
I know that.
My phone!
Well, I don't expect anything from you, sister.
Who will pay for what you ordered for the Brars?
How will you sort this out?
Saiba will.
I don't have the money.
What do you mean?
Yes, she means she doesn't have the money. You know what money is, right? Something that Sahiba works hard for, and you splurge. So she can't pay for this order now, can she?
Kirat, shut up. I am talking to Saiba. Saiba, why don't you have the money?
Because she doesn't have a tree that grows money, that she can pluck whenever she needs it. You have even spent her savings. Just spare her now, sister. Please, just spare her.
Saiba, you taught her this, right? You must have asked her, Kirat, please stop, Sister Seerat, as you can't say no to me. Right? I know it.
Why would I say so?
Then why can't you pay for it?
Because I do not have money.
Liar, it's a lie. You've been running the shop for the last 5 years and get big ticket orders. You even get cash payments.
Do you
then
not
why?
trust me, Sister Seerat? Do you really think that I would say no if I had the money?
It seems so. You don't want Angad and I to get married. You want this alliance to be called off.
That's not true at all. In fact, I've been working hard to avert any such thing. You know that.
Is it? What are you going to do about it?
I have already cooked everything we need. I've even packed it all up.
What do you mean?
Punjabi traditional snacks. Want to see? Green kebabs, bread curd fire rolls, soya chunks, cottage cheese fritters.
Will the Brars have Punjabi cuisine?
Yes, they are Punjabi snacks. Why won't they? Not just that, they will find it tasty too. Elders in that family claim to be traditional, but the younger generation have no idea about the Punjabi tradition. This will increase their knowledge too.
Sahiba, the Brars will be here to talk about the alliance. They're not here for a lecture on tradition. Oh no.
Seerat! Hey! What are you doing in the kitchen all dolled up? Come with me. Come on. Just excuse us. Hey, Angad's mother had just called. I have given her Sister Suda's address. They must be leaving soon, okay? We need to go there before them and make all the arrangements. Understood?
I understand it all, but she went and cooked traditional Punjabi food.
Oh, this is no time to think about all this. Sahiba is a good cook anyway.
But the Brars, so what?
Okay, don't worry, my dear. Order something for yourself if you don't like all of this. Okay?
Mom?
Yes?
I've asked our auto rickshaw guy to get the auto rickshaw here, and I'll load the boxes in it.
Okay, my dear. You may do that, but we won't travel by a rickshaw.
So what then?
Are the Brar sending a car or a plane? You know I must surely send you to a zoo. That way all the animals can just sit and stare at you.
People ought to stare at me.
Just kill me right now. She has all the answers to every problem.
Leave it. How are we going, Mom?
Oh, we'll go by a car. I've already booked it. From Travels?
Travel agent.
Shut up!
She's scolding me for telling the truth.
The travel agents shall send the vehicle. I have booked it for an entire day for you. No need to worry about the bill then. Sahiba will pay it, right?
And? Does she have a tree that sprouts money?
Kirat, what is your problem? I am going to finalize the alliance. Won't you let me live?
Kirat? Come with me. Come. What's
Sis,
this?
tell me.
Why are you troubling Mom?
Why, sister? Why are you like this? When someone does something wrong outside this house, you roar like a tigress. When Mom and sister do something wrong, you remain silent. Yesterday, Mom made you spend so much money to buy gifts. Sister took so much money from you to go on a date with him. Today, they're coming to see sister. You are spending so much money even today. Why can't you see what's going on? Moreover, they've booked a car for the entire day. None of what you are doing is required at all. Sister, why are you fulfilling their unreasonable demands?
So what, Kirat? Whom should they ask for all of this if not me? I feel good when I see a smile on their faces. They are my family. So their dreams are my dreams too.
Because of the dreams that they have, I fear our lives will become absolute nightmares. To fulfill their demand, I fear that you will sacrifice your own life.
Nothing will happen.
This is the right time to talk to Mom. Mom, I need to talk to you.
Not now, dear. There's a lot to do. Hello? Yes, sister. Yes, we are leaving now. We are at the door. Yes.
Mom, listen.
We'll talk tomorrow. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Let's go then.
See?
What have you worn?
What do you mean? This is what I normally wear.
Goodness. I'll ask sister to give you brother-in-law's suit. Let's
No
go.
way, Toshi. I won't wear someone else's clothes.
We will see. Let's go.
I think I should keep quiet now. Once I receive the confirmation from Gary, I will talk to Mom. Yes.
Mrs. Brar?
How do I look? Tell me. I think this outfit looks perfect on me because I always look good, right? Don't you agree? You yourself have said this. However, both of you are looking very beautiful and quite elegant today. Quite perfect. That's it. And may the Almighty ensure that Angad is successful in his endeavors and everything goes well.
What is the matter?
It seems there is a problem. There is a promotional event for Brad Judas. Then we also need to talk about Angad's marriage.
And?
Good morning, everyone. Greetings, Grandma.
Good morning, my dear.
Angad, I know that, well, you were asked to accompany us at the last moment. And Jaspel said that you have promotional events today. So tell me, which event will you concentrate on more? On your event? Or on the meeting about your marriage?
Work comes first. After that, the other event.
Angad, I know you're obsessed with your work, but you shouldn't be so. Go with them to talk about your marriage.
Gary, there's a promotional event today. And our exclusive collections will be launched today, so...
Don't worry, I'll handle that.
But
I'm telling you, right? Trust me.
It's not about trust.
Please make him understand. It's about his marriage. If he doesn't go, it'll look weird. After all, it's about our swag.
Yes, brother. He's absolutely right. He will handle the promotional event, and I will handle the store. You just go ahead and focus on the meeting, and nothing else.
Okay.
Oh, Almighty, I pray that they always love each other like this. Even I've been praying to the Almighty for Angad's marriage to be fixed as soon as possible.
If everything looks fine in Seerat's family, then we will finalize the alliance.
Why on earth has Mother said this thing?
Listen, come Seerat. Seerat will come with me. You and Sahiba come by 𝐀𝐿𝐻𝐻's rickshaw, okay?
I am not coming.
If Sahiba doesn't go, then I won't go too.
What? This is unbelievable. After so much drama when everything has been finalized, now you just... What's this new drama? Tell me, Sahiba. Yesterday, you told me that you'll do everything that I tell you to do, right? Didn't we agree to that?
You did, Mom, but...
But? Why the hesitation? Seeing you, even he started it. He said he'll not go if you don't go. Trust me, I'll make sure that you go.
Mom, at least listen to me.
Go ahead. Come on.
I'm saying, not me, but Dad will go with you.
But why not you?
She is right, dear. Why aren't you coming?
Dad, I have pending work to attend to, and I've got to tidy the house. First, I'll clean the house, and then I'll complete the pending orders, Mom.
Don't give excuses. After all, I'm your mother. I understand everything. You complete a week's worth in a night. I've seen it. Come back and do the work later. I think that's a better idea, right?
Mom, try to understand.
Explain it then. Why won't you?
Mom, Angad Singh Brar doesn't like me. He hates me. If he comes to know that Seerat is my sister, he might refuse to marry her.
But Sahiba, without you, your sister...
Mom, let it be. It's better if Sahiba doesn't go there. I'd seen that day how she was fighting with Angad. You saw it. Mom, when I'd gone to collect the earring, even then, both of them were arguing. Try and understand, Mom. They argue all the time.
Well, I know that she had a fight with Angad, but... Who will take charge of the situation if anything else goes wrong if Sahiba doesn't go there? What will we do?
Mom, this is what I really like about you. The truth comes to you naturally. The question isn't that Sahiba isn't coming. You truly fear that no one will be able to handle things if she doesn't go there. What you need is actually a manager and not a daughter.
You don't want Seerat's sister, but a money-making machine. Just shut up, shut up. One more word out of that mouth of yours and I'll thrash you.
This is what you get while telling the truth. Hit me. Come on, Mom.
Okay, you'll not listen. Seerat, go inside and get the cane. I'll teach her manners. She creates a ruckus every time.
Mom, don't take her seriously. She is mad to say such things.
Sister, you...
Be quiet, please.
Sahiba, tell her. If she talks again, I'll really get angry with her.
No, Mom. There is someone else who is worse than you.
Why are you looking at me while saying that? Mom, look at her.
Kirat, you will not say anything right now. 𝐀𝐿 will come soon. Go inside and put tiffins in the bags. Please go. Mom, calm down and don't worry. I will manage everything here, I promise. Call me if there's any work, okay?
Okay, dear. Kirat just made me worry a lot. The Almighty will take care of everything. Okay, dear? Come on, Seerat.
Manveer, my dear, if everything goes well, we'll finalize the engagement date today.
But grandmother, wait, so soon?
Dear, why delay auspicious tasks?
I think Angad has told Grandma how eager he is to get married.
Grandmother, please ask Brother Angad first. What if he also wants the wedding to happen soon?
What is this?
Their smiling faces will take away everything. Miss Jasleen, it seems that they are going to finalize the alliance.
Yes, but that depends. All on Seerat's mother. I have seen the world, but never seen a cunning woman just like her. Incredibly cunning.
Cunning?
Yes. Have you ever seen a woman who, well, is both cunning and quite foolish?
No.
Well, there is one. Seerat's mother, Miss Santosh.
Everything will be good, dear. Our Angad is an honest guy from God. And God does good things to good people.
So if today the mother and daughter pass, then Seerat's lifeline, it'll be in my hands.
Aunt Manveer, did you notice something? You said that they'll get married only if you like Seerat's family. Angad got upset after hearing it.
What do you say?
Oh no, Angad can't tolerate the distance. My brother is so eager to get married.
Gary, you know that I don't like such jokes.
Okay, brother, at least tell me. How was Seerat on your first date?
Yes, brother. You didn't tell us how the date was. Did my would-be sister-in-law get impressed? What happened on the date? What happened, brother? Why did you turn into an angry young man from a romantic? Wasn't she impressed?
What happened, Angad? Did another smart and dashing guy impress her before you could?
Very funny.
Here.
𝐀𝐿, keep this in Aunt Suda's house, okay? Dad, please go with 𝐀𝐿.
I don't feel like going, dear. You have never said anything bad about anyone yet. And Angad, you know, you haven't liked him since day one. And now I'm going to get my daughter married to him.
What happened, Dad? Everyone doesn't like the same things. You know that I don't like people like Angad. But Mom and Sister Seerat like him and her family members too. So then it's fine. Sister Seerat dreams about marrying Angad. Dreams of our families are dreams of ours too. Today, help fulfill Mom and Sister Seerat's dreams. They need you right now, Dad.
Look, when a boy is born, he is born with his good fortune. But you have brought our good fortune with you. Live long.
Sister. Sister?
Wow, Mom! Aunt Suda's house is beautiful. The Brars will finalize the alliance today, honestly.
You see? Didn't I tell you to trust your mom? How was my idea?
That's great, Mom. I want to hug and kiss you so much. But it'll ruin our makeups. Yes?
Then give me that. The thing you do over the phone. What is it called?
Flying kiss.
Flying kiss. Yes, stop it.
There you are, my younger sister. I must say that you act like a distant relative. Did you remember your sister today?
Sister? Sister Suda? Sister Suda? My sister Suda? Sister Suda? I'm seeing you after such a long time. How are you?
I'm angry. I invited you several times, but you never made the effort to try and come and see me. Did you remember me?
Greetings, Aunt.
Oh, well, greetings, my dear. Santosh, look at the real beauty queen you have here. May you live long, dear.
Mother, it's true that I like Seerat, but it's also true that I've never refused you anything. Whatever you decide about this alliance, I will accept it.
The Almighty bless you, dear.
Sister-in-law, indirectly, Angad is trying to say that he's in a hurry for a wedding.
It's God's grace. Since Angad really likes this girl a lot, then we shouldn't delay things, Manveer. Listen, Angad, my dear, go and get ready soon.
Sister-in-law, the vehicle's are ready. Tell me what to do next.
Mother-in-law and Goraline and you and I, we can go in a vehicle, and then maybe Prabjot... sister-in-law! How about we do one thing? You guys go ahead. Prabjot, Angad, and I will come in a second vehicle. Okay. Mother-in-law, if we give someone our time, we should not be late.
Okay.
Go and change right now.
Aunt Manveer, it's too late. The girl you're trying to get Angad to marry dreams of another guy already. And soon he will forge his way forward into her heart. Your son will not get a girl, but defeat. After all, it's my swag.
Santosh, tell me the truth, please. Did you really not miss me?
Sister, I wanted to meet you so badly. I missed you every single day, sister. But I was just so ashamed. I couldn't gather the courage. I'm being honest with you. I wanted to come here and to meet you. To talk to you about everything. Otherwise, you might misunderstand me.
And? Why would I misunderstand?
Every poor person's pain is associated with money, sister. My sister can consider me a fool, stubborn. I have no problem with that. It's quite all right with me. But if you really think I'm selfish, then No. Sister, my poverty had become shackles. That's why I couldn't call or meet you. I was already feeling so ashamed of myself, sister.
Sister Sahiba?
Yes, sister. Sister, don't you worry. I promise I'll deliver everything well.
Yes, that's fine. But how are you traveling?
Well, I took Guru's bike.
You always do foolish things. Couldn't you just go with culture? You're injured, but you're on a motorcycle?
Sister Sahiba.
You know that. A bike ride is like a remedy for me.
If the speed is fast, the recovery is faster.
But keep your recovery slow. Okay, be careful, okay? I'll hang up now.
Yes, sister. Bye.
Lord, Mom and Sister Seerat have an important meeting today. Please bless them. May everything go well.
Loving the drama so far? Don't miss the next twist. Hit that subscribe button now for more English dubbed twists, turns, and unforgettable moments every single week. Real drama, real emotions, all in English.
My sister may consider me as an adamant lady. I have no problem with that, but if my sister starts considering me as a greedy person, I won't be able to tolerate it. Not at all. Sister, my poverty had become my hurdle. It truly did. So never once had I had the courage to come here and to meet you.
Santosh, you are my sister. We share a biological relationship. Do not ruin our bond by talking like this. You know that love can help us overcome serious hurdles. Just at least give it a try. Don't give up now. Just leave it.
Because even today, I cannot bear to see the tears in your eyes. Forget all of those things. Don't think about anything.
Not thinking about that won't change the truth, right? No, right? The truth is that you are leading the race of this long lifetime. You made your life absolutely beautiful and prosperous. But me, I'm just poor and I'm suffering.
Please just stop. Don't talk about all of those things. We are daughters of the same mother. You know that we will always be emotionally attached no matter where we might go. So,
Gary's message. Calling you in sometime.
What is it, Pravjot? Why do you take so much time? Come on.
Just wait. We are going to talk about Angad's alliance. So there's nothing wrong in grooming a little.
Do you not know how punctual Manveer actually is? She, Gurleen, Mother, and Jaspal already left. Are you at least ready?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Well, tell Angad then. We have to leave now.
Wow! Look at him. He's looking so handsome. Wow. Bless you. And protect you. Angad, tell me something. Is Manveer the one who finalized the dress? Or was it perhaps baby Angad's choice?
Why are you saying so? Is my taste that bad?
Oh, no, Angad. The meeting which is going to happen today wouldn't happen if I had any doubts. But this taste got developed due to Manveer, am I right?
Well, you're absolutely correct. Whoever and whatever I am today, it's because of my mother.
Shall we go if you're both done talking? We're gonna be late. Let's go.
Aunt.
Miss Jasleen, something is seriously wrong here. In this house, the only person getting any appreciation is Manveer. And if she doesn't get appreciation, then her son starts appreciating her.
Yes, you're right.
But if I'm honestly speaking, madam, you and Kiara are the only ones who are awesome in this household. Yes, the three of you are incredible and the others are useless. Do not judge your sister's house based on its size. It's just a house. Do you understand that?
Sister, please don't make me regret this at all. I promise you that I won't repeat it.
Sure?
Yes. You are very generous. That's why the Almighty gave you everything so generously. He gave you such a wonderful and beautiful house. Bungalows, mansions, vehicles, everything you could possibly need. Sometimes I feel like the ink of the Almighty's pen dried up when he was writing my fate. Dad had got us married to two different but similar families. But look at Seerat's father now. And look at brother-in-law. You see, he changed himself the more time went on. Everything's different. But Seerat's dad is bounded by the rules of his principles and morals. The situation is so bad that if Sahiba doesn't go to work, our family might starve and have nothing to eat. Every single day is a struggle for our sister. Believe me, sometimes I feel that death is the only solution for me and all of these problems. I should hang myself to death and end it all. It will put me out of my misery.
What on earth are you saying right now? You know I should be slapping you. You are not making any sense.
Only I know why I am saying this all. Sadness has become my only friend. It will never leave me alone and never forsake me.
You know, I haven't met a negative person like you in a long time. But everyone has to find some positivity in their lives. It is only human nature to see all the things that they do not have. Just remember, only if it is this one thing. It is very difficult to find honest and kind men like Ajit.
Don't accept them, even if you can find them. Honesty and kindness will give you nothing in this day and age. You need money for everything if you wish to have a happy life, sister. Look at you. You are being very kind and polite to me right now. You welcomed me into your house, and you are giving me such great advice when I say things that might be wrong. That's only because your life is good and comfortable. You are so happy, sister. You don't worry about your basic needs at all. Even meeting my basic needs is too much for me, and I can't do it. Everyone just abandons the poor, but poverty does not abandon them.
Hello?
Seerat, I want to tell you something really important.
Yes, what is it?
Oh no! I hope that Angad didn't hear me talking to Seerat.
Hello? Hello, Gary? Hello? He wanted to say something important, but he isn't saying anything. What could it be? Is the Brar family not coming?
Whom were you talking to?
Well, I was talking to a store manager about today's event.
Can you really handle the event?
Hey, bro, just don't worry. You focus on your wedding. After all, I have some responsibilities towards the company.
I have nothing to worry about when you're there. Thank you. I'm leaving now. All the best.
You should be worried because of me, bro. Well, hi, Seerat, are you there?
Yes. Where were you?
There was a network issue. Anyway, I was saying that we're hosting an event at the Hotel 4th Avenue. Punjab's top models will be there. Next year's brand ambassador will be selected from them. So I was thinking that if you come to this important event as my chief guest, then the show will be way more glamorous.
Me? As the chief guest?
Yes. Why not? What are you thinking? Don't you think that you're unique? You're special and beautiful. Your presence will definitely make the party great. Come on.
Oh, do you really think so highly of me?
I know it for certain. I've never seen a more beautiful woman than you. I might never see one. There can't be anyone more beautiful than you. So, tell me, will you be the chief guest?
Sure, I will come. But today...
Oh, yes! There was so much pressure from work that I forgot Angad will be visiting your house today. How can you come? Don't worry about it.
I am so unlucky. I will miss such an important event. There will be many celebrities. And moreover, Gary invited me as the chief guest. Oh. And I will be finalizing the date for my wedding with that boring Angad. Such a great chance will be missed.
You must be getting angry hearing me say such things. I remember brother-in-law speaking to father that Santosh must not be married in this family, but he did not even listen. I am now doomed, and my whole life is completely ruined.
Stop it now. Why do you keep ranting? Just stop it.
No, sister. Let me tell you the complete truth and put myself at ease. I never had much joy and happiness to begin with in life. And hence, enhancing your wealth and joy and progress, I grew envious of you. But let me tell you something. This envy of mine was just my pain, my despair, and my loss. Nothing else, sister. Nothing else.
I understand your pain, Santosh. And now you must understand what I have to say. Cast aside all of those thoughts, okay?
I did. I have freed myself from it all. And that is why I phoned you today, sister. Let me tell you, Seerat has got a great proposal from such a great and lovely family. And what more can I say? Driven by my condition and my pitiful state, if I let go of such a great alliance, then it will be a great mistake. Am I right? I am not happy with my life at all now, sister. But am I to let the lives of my daughters be ruined in a similar manner? Just the truth, sister. Sister, I knew it. I knew that you would say the same thing and think the same, and that you understand my pain and suffering. And hence I have come here. How can I host that family in my decrepit house?
Hello?
Really sorry, Seerat. But I promise that you will be chief guest in our next event, and you have to come to that.
Well, Mom and Aunt will handle the Brar family. Am I right? Gary, I feel so bad that you invited me to an event and I'd have to refuse you. So I will come to the event.
Oh, really? Wow. But how? How will you do that?
I'll come for a little while and then go back. I cannot refuse if you insist so much.
I still can't believe that you're coming.
Send me the details. You'll believe it when you see me there. Just trust me.
Okay. I'll just wait for you then.
Okay, bye.
Once you arrive, I'm not letting you go. Let's see how Angad's alliance is fixed without Seerat.
Do you know what my husband and Sahiba were saying to me? that if Seerat is to be married to Angad, a match with the Brar family and an alliance, then we must tell them of our financial condition. Tell me, is that a wise thing? And I am determined that I will have Seerat married to Angad Brar. I promise you. I thought by hook or crook I will get this done. Whatever it takes.
Meaning? What have you done?
What I'm saying is that I lied, sister. I lied to Sahiba and my husband.
What did you say?
I told them that brother-in-law and you called me here.
Yes, and that is fine. So what?
And
what else?
I told them that Seerat and Angad's wedding alliance will be put forth by you.
Yes, that is fine too. Seerat is like my daughter. I will speak with the Brar family.
And
what is it?
I did not tell the Brar family about my financial condition. But I haven't told Sahiba and Ajit about this.
So, what have you told them?
I've told them that I've told the Brars about our financial condition and they wish to go forward with the wedding nevertheless. That is why I've called them here to give them a proper hospitality, sister. That's it.
Yes, that is fine, Santosh, but to lie. What are we going to do when the truth comes out?
Oh, sister, we don't have to keep this whole lie up forever. We just need to keep it quiet until the wedding's done. That's it. Just trust me on this, sister. It won't matter if the truth gets known after the marriage, right?
The idea you had might be right. But should Seerat and Angad's relationship...
Should his foundation be a lie? That's what you want to ask, right? Sister, for goodness sake, please don't say that. I'm completely fed up of hearing that. Wise people have said, a lie that does someone good is better than 1,000 truths. I trusted you and told you everything, sister. Please don't think I'm wrong here, sister. All you need to do is just to tell the family that this house actually belongs to me. People tell all sorts of lies to get their daughters married and into a good family. A girl who is short is made to wear heels which are hidden by her dress to project her a little bit taller. A girl with a dark complexion is decked by makeup and her photos are taken with beauty filters. Doesn't everyone do their best in their own unique way, sister? Apart from being poor, there is no fault in Seerat at all. That's true. You know her, sister. Angad and his family were interested in her beauty alone, sister. They were also impressed.
I accept that as a fact. Seerat is very beautiful.
Isn't she? Her beauty is truly one in a million. Sister, after the wedding, the Brar family won't care about her origins and status. Don't you think they'll accept her as she is? We just need to manage everything until then. You'll help me, won't you?
Yes, that is fine, Santosh, but the truth is like having sand in your fist. It will always slip through the cracks. And what on earth is going to happen if the truth gets out in some unexpected way or something?
I've come to you with high hopes, sister. Please don't disappoint me. Don't break my heart like this. Please, sister, help my daughters. None of my dreams have come true, sister. Help me make your nieces' lives better. I beg of you, sister. Please don't let me down. Please help me. Please just help me, sister. Please help me. Please help me. Please, please, sister, please.
Calm down. Don't cry. It's okay. They are both like daughters to me. I am worthless as a sister if I do not come to your aid when you need me most. You have gone through so much in your life trying to bring up your daughters, and you have all of the right to give them both luxurious lives. Your dreams will all come true. And I am going to help you on this endeavor. You don't have to worry.
Aunt has also agreed for my wedding. Does this mean I really won't be able to tell Mom about Gary?
Sister, I had complete faith. I knew that others may not understand, but you will understand my pain. You understood me. Thank you, sister. Now we just need to figure out how this will happen. Will everything happen properly?
I am with you, my sister. I will deal with everything. Do you not trust me?
I trust you completely. But I just don't trust Seerat's father at all. I am just worried because of him. If he tells the truth in front of the Brar family, then my daughter will lose this golden opportunity. I am glad that Sahiba refused to come here and rather stay at home.
But Santosh, you know that Sahiba is your nicest daughter.
Yes, sister, it's true. But she's stricter than her father when it comes to all these ethics and morals. The Almighty knows why she and her dad try to be so truthful. For Sahiba, telling a simple lie is like doing some grave and heinous offense that she will just get punished for.
Okay, just calm down. I will take care of it. And I will also make sure that the Brar family knows that this is your house. I am making you this promise, sister. We will marry off Seerat from this house for sure. You have my word, sister.
Thank you, sister.
Now I want you to wipe off your tears. We need to prepare for the welcome, right? So then let's begin, okay?
Yes, sister. Bravo! Congratulations and well done, Santosh. Yes. You made the right move by calling Sister Suda.
This is hopeless. If it was up to my mom and my aunt, then they would get me married to Angad today. They will send me with them in their car and marry me off instantly. Really? But if I tell them about Gary today, then Mom will beat me. Because I'm sure she won't approve of Gary. She will not listen to me. Dear Lord, what do I do? I'm very stressed. I better escape from here secretly. Yes.